And good afternoon. Welcome to Today at the Races presented by Fidelity First alongside Keith Houston. I'm Stan Salter. We're starting a few minutes late this morning because there's a whole lot going on, and we wanted to make sure we had all the latest updates and changes. We have the Stronach Pick 5 today. We wanted to make sure we had all our correct picks. Earlier this morning, all the races except 9 and 10 were taken off the turf. Then about a quarter to 12, we found out 9 and 10 are off the turf as well. So all of our turf races today are off the turf. They wanted management needed to make the decision before we got underway in both the Stronach Pick 5, because we had races 9 and 10, two legs of the Stronach Pick 5. They were both on the turf, so and we have a nice carryover in our late Pick 5 as well. So at least we know now before we start all that off the turf today here at Laurel.
It's the right move. We just had a storm hit here last night when I was leaving about 7 o'clock, and it was quite bad. So it only lasted maybe an hour and a half, but a lot of rain, winds, and everything. So in the turf course yesterday, we had it labeled yielding. The outer portion of the turf was a little softer than the inner.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's lots going on. We have all the latest changes, and we changed our picks for races 9 and 10. Let's show you the big Stronach Pick 5. Second week of the Stronach Pick 5. It debuted last week. There was 14 winners for a little shy of 10,000. It for a little over 9,800 yesterday to last Friday to 14 winners. So here we go again for today. The Stronach Pick 5. It starts Santa Anita race 3. That's going to be about 5 o'clock Eastern time. It's a guaranteed $50,000 pool. They bet about $160,000 into it last week. I'm thinking maybe close to $200,000 this week. It's an industry low 12% takeout. It's a $1 minimum bet, which means you see this at the very popular Los Alamitos Pick 4, which is a $1 bet. There's less people that hit it, so you get a bigger score when you hit it, right?
Absolutely. And looking at today's Pick 5, maybe you get a little bit of an assist, and some guys are going to step in even stronger. We wish those races would have stayed on the turf, but they're a little bit easier to handicap when you break it all down. So you might see some more people jump in singling, only going 2 deep in those Laurel races, opposed before they were 5, 6 deep. You could travel in those races.
All right, so I'll have a ticket for the Stronach Pick 5. We'll show you that later on. It starts about 5 o'clock Eastern time. First leg of it is Santa Anita race 3. We also have 3 nice carryovers here this afternoon. We'll start in race 1 with the Super High 5 carryover. That's a little shy of 2,000. Then our Rainbow Pick 6 today will start race 5. That's a little shy of 700. And then our late Pick 5 starting race 6. I have a ticket for that. Nice carryover, a little over 3,200 for the late Pick 5. Both your Pick 5s here at Laurel, your best bet with that industry low 12% takeout. So Stronach Pick 5, 3 carryovers here. Let's get rolling on a Friday afternoon here at Laurel. Let's show you a picture of the main track. Nice job by our track crew getting because we had a lot of rain last night, and we've had a lot of rain this whole year. And nice job by the track crew. They have the main track listed fast right now.
Absolutely fast right now. Mid-60s, a little overcast right now, a little chill in the air, believe it or not, this morning when I got out and took the dog out. It was a little chillier than normal. But main track is fast. Hopefully we can get back to it onto the turf as soon as possible.
Yeah, we hope. All right, let's get rolling here. Race 1's going to kick off the Rolling Super High 5. It's a very playable 7-horse field in the opener. We have the Super High 5 every race with 7 or more horses. That's a low 15% takeout. There's the carryover, $1,936. Also, we kick off the early Pick 5 in the opener. That's an industry low 12% takeout. Mandatory payout on the early Pick 5. Here we go with race 1. We're going to go 5.5 furlongs on the main track. We're off the turf. Maiden claiming 25,000. Filly and mares 3 and up. I end up with the 5. Princess Rosie on top from the Ferris Allen barn. Rosario Montanez will ride this 3-year-old filly by Orientate. The debut against Maiden 25. Same situation. It came off the turf that day on a fast track. She showed a little early speed and then got a little tired. So let's see if she can stretch her speed out a little bit more today. Montanez back aboard for Ferris. Looks like we both have the 5 Princess Rosie on top.
We kind of see a rerun of yesterday's first race. The Egan horse was able to clear, relax on the front end, and go. I think Princess Rosie just needs to break. A lot of improvements here. Some horses were meant for the turf, going to try the dirt. I like the way she tried. I mean, she showed good speed, gate speed, backed up, came again late. Very encouraging debut for Princess Rosie. She's going to be on the engine with Montanez. I'm also going to use the 8 Stratosphere. Really good try on the turf last time. I was going to use her today at a price. I thought she was going to slip away at a price on the turf. Going to be a little bit lower now on the dirt. Going back on the breeding, though, multiple dirt-winning siblings here. Get Stormies can get some horses to run on the dirt. Big traffic last time. Stratosphere is on the way up. A little protect move up to the 25.
All right, I'll throw the 9, Reconsider It, into my exacta. Kent Sweezy, he won a race here at Laurel last week. Fergal Lynch, he's having a big fall meet. Lynch with 2 winners yesterday. This horse in good form recently on the turf. Let's see if she, a 4-year-old filly by War Chant, let's see if she can transfer it to the main track. So we both agree on the 5, Princess Rosie. A little bit of guesswork after that with this race being off the turf.
No doubt about it. You've got Trombetta dropping here off of a try. They thought enough to run her up at Saratoga for 40. Didn't really run that well. Got out, drifted out a little bit. The blinkers go on. Second dam, though, was very quick. Looked at the breeding on there. She had a lot of speed, either turf or dirt, so Street Passion could wake up with the blinkers. And even the 6, Mrs. Met, another one. The mare did all of her best running on the dirt, but now going to try it for the first time. So a lot of unknowns. I know one thing. I think Princess Rosie's going to be right on or near the lead and be around for a while.
All right, let's turn the page here. Race 2 kicks off, the first of 3 pick 4s we have here at Laurel Park. Early pick 4 in the second race. Nice maiden special weight, 3 and up, 7 furlongs on the main track. Keith has an early pick 4 ticket. Let's check it out.
Yeah, not completely sold on the 7. I'm interested to see this horse run. Its debut was a sales topper out of Barrett's in March of 17, but I'm going to spread a little bit here in the first leg. 1, 2, 3, 7 with the 1, 4, 7, and 10 in race number 3. Singling the 6, Tidy Stripe. Looks like the free square here for Kieran McGee. If she doesn't get it done here, Stan, I don't know when she's going to get it done. 5th race, the 3 and the 10, 2 deep there in race number 5. $16 for the early pick 4. Hopefully give us a little money. We can invest it in the Stronach 5 later this afternoon.
There you go. I like it. A nice parlay. Let's take a look at the second race. A nice maiden special weight, 3 and up, 7 furlongs. I go with the 4, Toe Curl and Kiss, my top pick here. 3-year-old gelding by Curlin for trainer Donald Barr. Raylu Gutierrez, the 5-pound apprentice, will ride this horse. A decent second last out as a heavy favorite. Now, he has been the beaten favorite the last 2 tries, but he ran his best race last out, going a mile. Maiden special weight up there at Delaware. That was back in early August. It was a race that came off the turf, small 5-horse field. He got a decent, respectable 65 Beyer speed figure. He's been freshened up since then. He was in the Grand Motion barn then. Now he's in the Donald Barr barn. Barr trains right here at Laurel Park, and this Curlin guy has been working well. A couple of nice 5-furlong workouts coming into today's race. Recently, last Saturday, a bullet 5-furlong workout, a minute flat. That's a pretty good move, and he's a first-time gelding today. Yep. I like that for the 4, Toe Curl and Kiss.
You've got the 4, Toe Curl and Kiss, and the 1 coming off a route race is a little bit of bottom, shortening up to the 7 furlongs. That move works. We've got a video for the 1, Smart Step. I think this horse is going to improve off of that last effort. Broke a little slow, had the head turn, a little unprepared at the break here in the 2-horse. Watch this. Just was kind of acting up a little bit in the gate. Wasn't quite prepared, and then rushes up in between horses. We'll watch this one more time. Tough to overcome, and when this horse may be thrown off its game a little bit earlier. I know trying to get position, the inner part of the racetrack was good that day, just couldn't get it because the 1 was able to secure the rail on September the 9th. But willing to the wire, turning back in distance, I think Smart Step is going to make a run from off the pace this afternoon.
All right, so
we both, guys, that's good.
All right, good video there. We both like the 1, Smart Step. Has to break from the dreaded 1 hole, though, going 7 furlongs. That never helps the horse out, does it?
That's a little tricky. They always seem to break a step slow. The mile and the 7 furlongs. It's not easy for those horses to come out quickly. The 7 Flying the Flag, that's going to be my top selection for Motion for West Point Thoroughbreds. This was a horse at $675,000 purchase. Nobody was close to that. I think it was $200,000 more than anybody else in that sale. Worked 21 flat. Wicked time there. Given plenty of time to plan all along by reading the press clippings about that sale was to send this horse east. Ends up in the hands of Grand Motion, working forwardly. He's done well the last 5 years at Laurel with his 3-year-old first-time starters sprinting on the dirt. 4 for 22 and 7 for 22 in the money with an ROI of over $2. Flying the Flag. This horse we know's got some speed. Let's see if he can carry the talent. 7 furlongs. So in its debut.
The work tab looks pretty good. A lot of work's on the synthetic up there at Fair Hill, but I see recently one nice 5 furlong workout on the main track from the gate up there at Fair Hill. That was a bullet 101 flat. That's a pretty good move. You get a good outside post Lasix in debut with Vargas aboard.
Yeah, half to a 7-time winner, a 5-time winner. Now, granted, they didn't run real fast. But they found the winner's circle. The mare, she did win first time out at Hollywood Park on the go back, and then followed up, I believe, with a stakes win. So a lot of talent there on the mare, out of the mare, Indian Breeze. So it'll be interesting to see how this horse makes out in debut.
You think the 7 Flying the Flag was expensive? How about the 3 Formula One? They paid $1.7 million for this 4-year-old son of Smart Strike, trained by the Hall of Famer Shug McGahee, coming off a little freshening here. First time gelding today. You pay $1.7. You don't want to geld him right away, but they finally got the chance to geld this horse. Let's hope he's a different racehorse right now. You get the Hall of Famer Edgar Prado aboard.
Long way back to make up that $1.7 million, huh?
Let's hope the first time gelding works there for the 3 Formula One.
Yeah.
Let's turn the page here. Race 3. We're going 5.5 furlongs on the main track, claiming 16,000. Filly mares 3 and up. Never won 2 lifetime, and I go with the Hall of Famer Prado aboard the one. It's a doozy for Ferris Allen. Last couple tries, same situation. At this level, race came off the turf up there at Delaware. A good second on a fast track, 2 back, third last out in the slop. Doesn't have too much early speed, so probably going to be covered up in traffic early on down the backstretch. I don't like that, but it's not that big of a field here. And Prado, I'm sure, can if this horse has some run today, Prado can navigate a good trip from the inside.
Yeah, unfortunately, quite a few scratches in race number 3, but I go towards the outside with the 10 Straight Tequila just on the angle, coming out of some quicker races on the turf. Little freshening. A barn that used to win, have quite a few horses running back. Judy Di Natale, they don't run a whole lot, but a well-maintained, I think, Straight Tequila with Acosta goes right to the Bill Daly here, right to the front.
All right, so we both like the 1 and the 10 there. And the third, let's turn the page here. Race 4, we're going 6 furlongs. Maiden claiming 10,000 for Filly mares 3 and up. We have this race kicks off the middle pick 4 here in the 4th race. Also, we have a stat on the heavy favorite, the 6 Tidy Stripe, even money for Kieran McGee. Here's the stat we have.
Yeah, here's Kieran. That's a pretty good stat here. Last 2 years at Laurel, 5 for 13. That's 38%, and 10 for 13 in the money with Maiden claiming dirt favorites. ROI just under $2. This horse is going to be an awfully short price. I've got it even. Could fall to 4 to 5, 3 to 5 when it's all said and done. The horses that have run haven't shown a lot. Tidy Stripe should make a move from just off the pace. If I'm going to take a shot with anybody, how about the one Tis a Deal for Nancy Lee Farms and Tim Keefe? Multiple winners in this family. You go back Natural 7, Forget the Punch, some horses Stan we're familiar with on the way back. More recent foals haven't done as much. Maybe Tis a Deal can get things back going for this mare. I think is the main threat right out of the box, first time starter to Kieran.
All right, so we both like the 6 and the 1. The 5 here, Parch Ghost from the Leo Ambrosi barn. Antonio Quill, 7-pound apprentice, will ride. This horse hasn't been too close yet, but he takes a drop to the cheapest he's run ever. Maiden 10 today for the 5, Parch Ghost.
Okay.
See if that can wake him up. Let's get a quick commercial break. When we come back, a nice starter allowance race going a mile in race 5 to kick off the Rainbow Pick 6. I like that late pick 5 today with a nice carryover over 3,200. That starts in race 6. The Stronach Pick 5. We'll take a look at all that right after this.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
All right, welcome back. Let's take a look at the 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6. It starts in race 5 today on the 10-race program. Little carryover to get you going, $677 in today's Rainbow Pick 6, starting here in race 5. A nice 8,000 starter allowance contest for Filly mares 3 and up, going a mile on the main track here, and I go with the 10 on the outside. My top pick, Lady Terp, was entered main track only for this race by trainer Scott Lake, 7-year-old mare by Birdstone. She's made almost $300,000. Ricardo Chappie will ride. Chappie was aboard last out for a big, good-looking win up there against Starter Allowance Company at Delaware. She won by almost 6 lengths, got a 74 buyer. Lake finds a nice spot today with the main track only entry, Lady Terp.
Yeah, Lady Terp. She's just like an ATM machine. I guess if you need a bill, hey, let's go. You need to go out and run a race. We need to pay the bill. She does it. She answers the bell every time. Boy, what a consistent mare at the ripe old age of 7. But, God, 8 wins in the last 2 years. Lady Terp catches a softer field. Like I said, she's going to stalk the suspect speed and should be able to get on by at a short price.
I didn't use the 3, but Tiger Eye is probably going to show some early speed, stretching out to a mile today for trainer Anthony Farrier. Trevor McCarthy, scary spill yesterday. He ended up on the hind end of a horse. So he got tangled up with a horse Toledo was on, but McCarthy okay.
Good.
And I didn't see any rider changes today. I saw him in the Drox room yesterday. He was okay. He was walking around. Just got some preliminary x-rays, and he's okay. So McCarthy riding today. And what do you think here on the 3 Tiger Eyes?
This is the main threat. There's no doubt. If she jumps up and runs one of these races, she threw together last fall, 74, 74, 76. She's certainly capable. Distance may be a concern, but she comes out of fast races. Farrier, sprinter route, good. He can get horses to win second off of a layoff. I think she's part of the pace flowing here. She doesn't necessarily need the lead either. It's that mile distance. I think she's going to be a factor a long way. Main threat to the 10, Lady Terp.
All right, Lady Terp looks awfully tough there in race 5 to kick off the pick 6. Let's take a look here at race 6 to kick off that late pick 5. Nice little carryover to get you going in the late pick 5. $3,231 in the late pick 5 carryover. Let's show it to you. Industry low, 12% takeout for the late pick 5 starting in race 6. Let's just go right to my ticket if we have it here. I have a late pick 5. There's my late pick 5 ticket, a $24 play for the late pick 5 starting here in race 6. Race 6, I'll go with the 1, 3, 4. My top pick being the 4 Petticoats and Pistols for the Hall of Famer King T. Leatherberry. Race 7, I'm going with the 3, 9 there. The 3, Eye of the Wildcat, my top pick in the 7th race. Race 8's a nice first level allowance, 7 furlongs on the main track. The 3, Divine Interventio for Lacey Gaudette's going to be awfully tough. So is the 4, Gorse. First off the claim for Kieran McGee. Race 9, we're off the turf. All the turf races today are off the turf. Race 9, a nice 2 other than for 3 and up. Going a flat mile on the main track. I end up with the 10 and the 11. Both the 10 Clubman and the 11 Goldman both entered main track only. And is that right? Okay, all right. Thank you, Pete. The 10 Clubman, who was 7-2, main track only horse for $45,000 purse. Clubman not going to run. Perplexing move, to say the least. But the 3 as well is out. Astounding. Okay, Astounding's out as well. A late scratch there. So we're getting the late scratches as they come in here for races 9 and 10. So the 10 is scratched. The 11 Goldman looks awfully tough. This horse, a 9-year-old, has made over $300,000. He's won 3 in a row. A nice win last out, going a mile on the main track. The 11 Goldman looks awfully tough in race 9. Then in race 10, that's a filly mare, 3 and up, 2 other than 5.5 on the main track. In race 10, the 4, Keep Your Distance. She loves these races that comes off the turf. She can run on anything. The 5, Keep Your Distance, will be awfully tough. And also the 4, Deep Red, was entered main track only there in race 10. So there's my late pick 5 ticket, $24 play. Make sure you get all the late changes and everything before you jump on in there for the late pick 5. Let's
and now it's only going to cost you $12 to hit it, Stan, with the scratch of that other horse. It's only a $12 ticket. Good deal.
I'm all out of order here. Here we go. I was off course. Hopefully nobody goes off course.
You're leaving the course?
Hopefully nobody goes off course at the horse show at Pimlico this weekend. Let's take a look where we at. Race 6 here. Race 6, a nice nickel. 2 life, going 7 furlongs. Filly and mares 3 and up here to kick off this late pick 5. And I end up with the 4, my top pick here. Petticoats and Pistols taking a big drop in class today for Leatherberry. Johan Rosado will ride. I think dropping to this level, Petticoats and Pistols is going to be awfully tough.
Yeah, the frustrations, it looks like they've set in. They thought this horse was going to be a little bit better. Hasn't really panned out. you know, Rosado, I think he's going to have this horse forward. He can be an aggressive type of rider out of the gate. But I like the one here, given a chance. The Frock Boys, they've done well for some of these nickel claimers over the last couple months. They're actually steadily improving form. They've run big, okay at Timonium. This horse didn't, but some other ones have, and have stepped it up at Laurel. Let's watch the video of that last race on the 16th of Laurel at race 11. Here we go, right there, picking up. Yeah, down at the inside. This horse was up on the lead early on, was battling for the lead inside of another road, took back, and boy, just stays right with it. Crew is just really riding hard, and was able to find some room, shifts out here about 4 wide, leaving the quarter pole, and closed up nicely to get beat about a length and a quarter when it was all said and done. To be honest, a shorter price in there at 5-2. She may have escaped as the favorite, but I love the heart that Given a Chance shows. This race at 7 furlongs, I think the flow is going to be just a little bit easier. He's not going to have to really be into her as much mid-turn. She's going to have a chance to catch her breath, breathe a little bit. She showed finish there. No reason why she can't get the extra 1/8 of a mile this afternoon.
Yeah, she'll be tough. I use her in my exacta. We both like the 3 as well a little bit here. Charming Emmy, first off the claim for trainer Charlie DeMario. Weston Hamilton, the bug rider, will ride a decent second at this level at Timonium behind a next out winner. So the 3, if she can keep that good form here for the new barn, she should be right there in this race.
Has run well all summer. All they've got to do, Charlie DeMario, he doesn't reach in and claim a whole lot of horses. Something, you know, caught his eye with this runner. She fits the conditions. She's good. Out of a next out winner race. Charming Emmy just has to maintain form to be close against this group.
All right, so we like the same 4 horses there in race 6. Let's turn the page here. Late pick 4 starts in race 7. We're going a mile on the main track. Maiden claiming 16,000 filly and mares 3 and up. And this was a tough race to handicap here. Not too much to go by. And maybe, you know, in cases like this, you need to go with trainers that you have faith in and that you like and jock and your top riders. So
right.
I go with strong connections here. We both do. The 3, Eye of the Wildcat from the Tim Keefe barn. Fergal Lynch will ride. This horse been all main track so far, so Keefe finds a nice spot here today. A decent third last out at this level, going 6 furlongs. I think this horse will do well. 3-year-old by Outflanker. I think he'll do well on the stretch out to a mile today.
Yeah, looking at a couple of the full sibs, they're going long. Not a whole lot there, but the run's going to have to be timed perfectly. I worry a little bit. Artful Move and Streets on Fire, they have that experience going a little bit longer. This horse at dead aim. You see the comment, and only mustered up a mild response. So I know she's got to be hoping a little bit of a pace flow develops, a little bit of a battle, and can make kind of like one little attack move at the top of the stretch and be able to kind of open up and hold on late. Got the 3 on top. Don't love her, but the rest of the group, she ends up my top selection here.
Yep, yeah, I agree. All right, so 3-9, hopefully all day long there in race 7. Let's turn the page. Race 8, a nice first level allowance race for 3-year-olds and upward, going 7 furlongs on the main track. Let's cue up my Stronach Pick 5 ticket. If we have it, guys, there it is. Now, we're putting it up here because you start thinking about it now. Start thinking about getting your tickets ready to punch through when we get to Laurel Park Race 8 today, because we're supposed to go off at about 4:40, 4:45 for Laurel Park Race 8, and the Stronach Pick 5 starts about 5 o'clock Eastern Time, Santa Anita Race 3. All right, so there's my ticket. The first leg at Santa Anita, I'm going to go 4 deep there with the 3, 6, 8, 9. Second leg is Gulfstream Park West Race 8. I go 5 deep there. Jason Blewett gave me a couple nice live long shots there in that second leg. I have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Then the third leg is Laurel Park Race 9, and I use a single there in that leg. I single on the 11 Goldman, looking for 4 in a row, and that's the third leg of the Stronach Pick 5, Laurel Park Race 9. Fourth leg, Laurel Park Race 10. I'm going to single on the 5, Keep Your Distance there from the Kieran McGee barn. Then the fifth and final leg, Santa Anita Race 5. I go 3 deep there with the 2, 3, 4, so a $60 play for the Stronach Pick 5 for me. I'm going to take a shot.
Okay.
Start thinking about punching your tickets through when we get to Laurel Park's Race 8. We don't want you to miss it. Let's take a look here at our 8th race to kick off the final Pick 3. A nice allowance going 7 furlongs, and this looks like a nice claim for Lacey Gaudette. They claimed this 5-year-old son of Malibu Moon for $16,000 up at Saratoga late August, and ran him in a Virginia bred stake for $75,000 first off the claim. A real good second that day. Beaten favored, but still a decent second in the slot. Now gets to a fast track today. Katie Davis will ride, I think, the 3. We both have the 3 on top here.
Elusive Mischief, the Wilkes runner, ran an 88 buyer in that race. This horse ran respectable. Nobody's running an 88 in here. I don't see that stand, but plenty of speed up front. You can never tell. This horse from Trombetta is really, really fast. Broke a step slow, and then went ahead and rushed up and ran an opening quarter of 22. Nico T and Brian TJ, who's pretty quick his own right, he was 22-4 a couple races later for the 6 furlongs, the quarter-mile club. This horse is very, very quick, but he's going to have company. I think things are going to set up nicely for the 3, Divine Interventio. Lacey Gaudette Barn, 5 for 16 so far at the meet, rolling right along. Maybe second off the claim isn't her best angle, but she still has a good positive ROI with that move. And 7 furlongs hits this horse right between the eyes. Going to get the right kind of flow in here with the 6 and 7 setting a good pace. Gorse is my question mark. I don't know how he's going to react going 7. You know, he's kind of had things his own way recently with his wins, been able to dictate on the front end. Can he sustain a run into this kind of into this kind of pace with Kieran? And he certainly can move up. That was a good win for 12-5 last time. I like Charging Storm too, the 1. He's a horse that can kind of come from anywhere, has a lot of talent. First time for Corrales. We know that angle is a positive one.
All right, so a real nice allowance race here in race 8. We both have the 3 on top. Let's take a look at our 2 big features of the day. Both races 9 and 10, part of the National Stronach Pick 5 this afternoon. Laurel Park race 9 is the 3rd leg. Laurel Park race 10 is the 4th leg. And we're off the turf. Let's take a look here at race 9. A 2 other than 3 and up, going a mile on the main track, and I end up with the 11 on top. Goldman on top from the Hugh McMahon barn. Katie Davis will ride. This 9-year-old's made a bunch of money. He's won 3 in a row. Looks like a real nice claim. McMahon claimed him at Timonium, and a nice sharp win against Starter Allowance Company. First off the claim, going a mile, 81 buyer speed figure. He has early speed. He'll get a good trouble-free trip. I have the 11 Goldman, my top pick. So do you.
Yeah, I mean, he's could go right to the front. It could sit just off of it. I think Twin Valor has got to be part of the pace flow right now. The 8 for Linda Albert and Weston Hamilton, I think they'll go ahead and be forward. But Goldman, he's just in razor sharp form. We were wondering, he'd been sprinting for so long. You went on the go back. He has plenty of route experience. You go back on his page and beat some decent horses. So Hughes got him. Hughes maintained his form. He was in great form for Kreiser. Dropped him in for the 15. Maybe he can sneak another win out of him.
All right, and some late scratches we got in race 9. The 3, Astounding, is out, and the 10, Clubman, who was entered main track only. He was 7-2. Looked like he had a good shot. Clubman, he's scratched as well. So we both go 11-8 in race 9. Let's turn the page here. Race 10, a 2 other than for Philly Mares, 3 and up, going 5.5 furlongs on the main track. And this girl, she loves to win. She doesn't mind when these races come off the turf. The 5, Keep Your Distance. What a nice filly this is. She's made over $250,000 already. She's only 4. Kieran McGee, he claimed this filly back. He likes her a lot. Vargas, he loves this filly. He called her his girlfriend last time he won on her. That was a nice 2 other than allowance win last out. It came off the turf. She's probably going to go right to the front once again today. That's how she runs. Keep Your Distance. Going to be awfully tough here in race 10.
Okay, Ron, he does pretty good training, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He must be pretty good at a rain dance as well. I mean, he does that rain dance around the ball. Look, she's won, the last 3 times this has happened, she's gone ahead and won. She's the horse to beat again. She's the speed of the speed. You got a talented filly coming back, 4-year-old here for Gary Caponatios, and who's done nothing wrong in 3 lifetime starts. But, man, she's going to have to really step up her game to kind of go ahead and wear it down, because the one thing with Keep Your Distance, when she gets the lead, she just digs right in. I mean, they come in, they hook her, but she just denies every challenge of late on these kind of races, the 5.5s off the turf, and she runs fast. So she's clearly the one to beat. I like Deep Red, the horse that comes into main track only for Damon De Ludovico, off a little bit of a freshening. I like 5.5 for this filly. She's going to make a move from just off of it.
All right, so we're 5-4, 14-9. Cold superfecta for you there in race 10. That's it. We're out of time. We hope we gave you all the latest updates and changes and everything. Lots of action going on. Nice carryover today in our late pick 5 starting race 6. That's over 3,200. Stronach pick 5. That starts with Santa Anita race 3. That's about 5 o'clock Eastern time. So we're looking forward to that. Some big excitement for it last week, and hopefully I'll be part of the excitement for it this week.
That would be good. And the one thing you got to take, we talked about earlier on the show, we've had some scratches. Now some people, everybody likes the free square, right, in these pick 4s and these pick 5s and pick 6s. Now they think they've got them. this is when you have to step in because,
Right.
boy, one or two of them falter, you're really looking to blow things up. So I think you might see more money invested. You beat one of those, 4 to 5s, 3 to 5s,
Right.
you're in for a great payday.
All right, good stuff. Well, I hope you come out here and join us today, Friday, second day of the race weekend, as we have Thursday live racing now here at Laurel Park. Good luck. Dave Robin, he's coming up next with all of today's latest scratches and changes.
Good luck.